Hello, my talented community friends. This is Ted Mujib from TDM TV Toronto. As you know, I'm always working hard to stay out of trouble. Today we have a Jiu-Jitsu star of our community. He works very hard, and he holds several awards also. He's doing his training right in this LA Fitness every day. And so I grabbed this moment and today, and I requested him to come and give us an interview about his achievements, about the game that he is playing and the game he's promoting. He's a very good athlete, very honest, and a very beautiful person, in fact, and also teaches kids the same thing, jiu-jitsu. So today I will be asking. His name is Breno Damieri. Am I right, Breno?
That's correct.
That's correct. So Breno Damieri is our today's jiu-jitsu star. We are here in Toronto, and I'm recording this interview right in front of LA Fitness. So Breno, how are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
So Breno, tell me about the history of jiu-jitsu and how you started. Because some of our viewers, they don't know about this form of art, so you have to elaborate a little bit about this, that they should know about it also.
So again, thanks for having me, guys. A pleasure to be here with
Same
you
here.
guys. Jiu-Jitsu, at first, it wasn't called Jiu-Jitsu. It was called Jiu-Jitsu, and it was a Japanese martial arts. So those Japanese, they went to Brazil, and they start to teach these martial arts to some Brazilians, and their names are Grace family. And from that, those Brazilian guys, they developed their own style of martial arts. So initially it was Jiu-Jitsu, and then the Brazilians, they developed a kind of like a new martial arts, and that's Jiu-Jitsu.
Very good. So how long you're training yourself for this form of art?
I've been training for 20 years. I'm 28 years old, and then I started when I
Wow.
was 20.
Oh,
Sorry, I started when I was 8.
8.
So there has been 20 years.
20 years.
My whole
Wow.
life, pretty much.
So Breno, do you have any belt? I know about it that in karate. And how do you differentiate jiu-jitsu from karate and other form of fighting art, martial arts?
I don't know much about the other martial arts, but I think jiu-jitsu is harder to get belts compared to the other martial arts. I see in other martial arts, you can see like kids getting their black belts. In jiu-jitsu, there's no way.
Mhm.
You need to be at least 18 years old to get a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So I'm a jiu-jitsu black belt. I have one stripe, which we
Wow.
call like degree, and
Very good.
I've been a black belt for like over 4 years.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. So my question is that how jiu-jitsu brings discipline in your life? Means how does it happen?
Jiu-jitsu teaches me a lot of things, and jiu-jitsu is like similar to life, you know. If you want to do well, you need to have discipline. If you want to learn, you need to put time on that. If you want to have discipline, if you want, you need to have discipline to do well. So jiu-jitsu is pretty much similar to life, you know.
Very good. And you look very disciplined. I saw that. You're coming every day. You're hitting the LA Fitness every day on daily basis. Means I cannot do this, brother. Honestly, I mean we require lots of discipline to do workout every day. How many
Thank you.
hours do you do your training every day on a daily basis?
So I train you between 4 and 5 hours a day.
4 and 5 hours,
Yeah, including my
daily.
workout training, my drills training, my sparring training, and my conditioning training too.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. And do you have any particular diet?
I do. Right now, I'm not following any diet because I'm not competing for now. But usually, when I'm competing, I do lightweight, which means I need to go down. So when I'm going down, my diet is different, and the way that I'm doing my diet right now, I'm just trying to clean as healthy as possible.
But last time when I was trying to confirm the interview with you, you told me that you are going for a fight. Means it was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
but
ago,
that
yeah.
fight I fought under middleweight. So when I fought,
Middleweight.
when I fight locally, I do middleweight. So I don't need to do diet. But when I go outside of Canada, I do lightweight. So I need to go down. So my diet changed depending on the division that I'm fighting.
So you are a middleweight
Yeah,
fighter.
I'm a middleweight in Canada, but when I go outside of Canada to compete, and then I fight lightweight, and then I need
Lightweight,
to lose
okay.
some weight. That's when my diet
How much
changed.
you weigh?
Right now, I know in kilos. In kilos, 81 kilos.
81 kilos. Wow,
Yeah.
lovely. Very good. Very good. Very it's impressive that how do you maintain your weight and your diet and you go for a fight. It's really needs lots of discipline and lots of workout. So what is your motivation? Means behind everything you always need a great motivation, a very strong motivation, because without motivation you cannot do anything.
100%.
So what is your motivation?
Jiu-Jitsu changed my life, When I was younger, when I was a little kid, I was a troublemaker kid. And then once I started to do Jiu-Jitsu changed my life. I am who I am because of Jiu-Jitsu. I'm here speaking English and living in this beautiful country.
Nice.
Because of Jiu-Jitsu. If it wasn't Jiu-Jitsu, I don't know what I would be doing back home right now. So Jiu-Jitsu changed my life. So I feel like it's time to pay it back. And I know how Jiu-Jitsu changed people's life, change it for good. So every time when I go to the gym to teach, I feel like, my students, they're loving it. They're having a good time. I'm changing their life. So that's one of my motivation. And the second one, I have a social project back home. So I open up a gym in my city, and kids, they can train for free there. And
wow.
I pay that from my own pocket,
lovely.
Just so the kids can train. So I just want to pay it back. And I know that the more I grow, the more I make, the more I help my people,
Lovely.
Either here in Canada and back home too. So the opportunity that Jiu-Jitsu gave it to me, I want other kids to have the same opportunity too. And one day I'm going to have a big school, and I'm going to bring my students from Brazil to Canada, and they will have the same opportunity that I had.
Wow, it's a great motivation. Not everybody can have this motivation, honestly. I'm really impressed. And I'm 100% sure that my viewers will also be impressed by doing this. See how he is actually working towards the welfare of the kids, he's just training the kids for free. I mean, honestly, what's the name of your training school?
It's called Breno Cicero Costa.
Bruno Season?
Cicero Costa.
Cicero Costa. Very
Correct.
nice. Very nice.
I'm using my hands, I'm using my arms to drag the arms but at the same time, my shoulders coming with my arms. See this? Not only this, hands, my shoulders. From here, make sure that the biceps control my chest. Now, I'm going to drag the neck.
Nice. And how many students you have right now in your school?
Right now, at the moment, I think we have 7 students.
7.
Most of them, they're kids.
Most of them. And you have to be a role play for them. That's why you have
Correct.
so much of
Correct.
discipline in your life. Very nice.
I know they look up
Yeah.
to me, so I want to give them a good example.
So how many championships you have fought so far?
I don't know the numbers exactly because, as I said, I started when I was 8. I'm 28, and I never stopped competing in them. But I fought like 1,000 times. I have like
Wow,
a
lovely.
lot of gold medals and a lot of titles too.
So, is it like from your family that somebody, your father, your elder brother, or somebody who actually got you on the track, and you are doing you are a jiu-jitsu star now?
By the way, my whole family are black belts. My sister, my mother, my
Wow.
father, they're all black belts. But the reason that I started jiu-jitsu was because of my father.
Very good.
At certain point, I saw him. He was packing his gear. He was putting his bag, and he was leaving. And then I saw that gear. I was like, "Oh, father, you look like a ninja. That's so cool. Could you wear this? I want to see." And then he said to me, "No, come with me to the
Wow.
gym. I will show you." And then I went to the gym, and then I fell in love with it.
Very well. I hope that your family must be watching this show also. Do you want to say something to your father?
Thank
To
you,
your family.
Thank you for everything, my family. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys.
Thank you from me also. I really respect you guys. Means you brought up such a big jiu-jitsu star, and he is doing great for the welfare for the kids here in Canada. Means in North America. It's a lovely job. It's great job. Do you have any titles so far? How many titles do you have?
I have many titles, and I won a lot of the IBJJF tournaments. IBJJF is the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, which is the hardest federation to compete under.
Very good.
And I have many titles.
You have many titles.
I'm South Brazilian national champion. I won a lot of opens, meaning every city that they go, they have their opens, the IBJJF, which is really hard. And next week I'm doing Toronto Open, by the way.
What is your favorite movie? Who is your favorite star? Hollywood movie.
I would say Arnold.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold
is your favorite
Schwarzenegger, yeah.
star? Very good, very good. Yeah, he's a big motivation.
Yeah, I look up to him. I love the fact that he was the best in his sport, and then after he became an actor, and then after he became a politician. It's not easy. And
Not
then
easy.
he
And
did three things, three different things.
And I read about Arnold Schwarzenegger that he used to go to gym for every day like 4 and 5 hours.
Yeah.
He used to spend 4 or 5 hours every day on a daily basis in the gym, and you're doing the same thing.
I look up to those guys, and I just follow what they do, right?
Very
They
nice,
have
very
success, so I just want to be the same, and I just want to do the same.
Very nice. And what is your favorite movie? Hollywood movie?
I would say Exterminator.
Exterminator.
Yeah,
And do you like and love Indian movies as well?
I do.
Which one you
I like
man?
India culture. I don't know. I don't remember any name, but I have some India friends, and then I watch movies with them. I'm so bad with names. I don't remember any. But there
Very
was this good look guy. He was like very strong and big. He was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like beating bad people up. So I watched that movie and I like that.
Well, Breno, I see that you are quite good looking. Means
Thank you.
you have a very good muscles and all these things. If ever you have been offered any role in the movies, in the Hollywood movies, will you accept this role?
Why not? I'm always open to new things. I
You're
would.
open?
Obviously, I need to study more, right? I need to, if I decide to go into it, I need to study. I need to do things properly, right? But I would be down.
You will be there. So, would you like to work as a hero or a villain?
I'm down for both. I can play both.
Open for both. Have you ever broken lots of bones of your opponents?
Fortunately not, because in jiu-jitsu, that's the beauty of this sport. Before you break or before you broke anything, you can tap, right? So usually people, they tap and then I let it go, so
So
we
it's
are
a
all
very
safe.
peaceful game, very
Yeah.
peaceful, not very aggressive.
Yeah,
Very
could
nice.
get aggressive sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, but like a lot of fighters, they're smart, and then they know that they'll get hurt,
Yeah.
right? And they know that they need to train the next day, they need to be healthy because that's their job, right? So
Lovely,
they
lovely.
tap. There's exceptions though, but never happened to me.
Well, I believe that one day it will happen because you are doing lots of welfare thing, that you are doing good things to the people. If you will be a millionaire someday, what's the first thing you are going to do?
First thing that I'm going to do, I'm gonna create a bigger school for my students back home.
Wow, where you will be teaching them jiu-jitsu?
Yes, but right now the school I have, we just offer jiu-jitsu, But in the future, I want to have a school that I'm gonna have a library for the students so they can read books. I can teach them philosophy. I wanna teach them philosophy. Not me. I wanna hire people, right?
Okay.
I want to put a gym to them so they can train it, they can work out, and I want to open like a actually school for them so they can learn. I wanna teach English to them too, so they'll learn
Lovely.
English, philosophy. They will do martial arts.
Very
And then
nice.
even though if they don't become champions in life, they will become something in life, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily jiu-jitsu champs, but they can be champs in their
Yeah,
lives, right?
very, very good.
Because
Very
sport can change people's life.
They can have a successful life.
Right.
Yeah, successful career.
Right.
Any message that you want to pass on through our program to your students, to our community?
I just want to say that let's all try to be good. Let's try to help each other. The world that we live right now is a very complicated world. People are trying to, just stab other people on their
Exactly,
back.
all the time.
I just
Very
want to be
competitive.
different. It's very competitive. I just want to be different, and I believe that in order to win, we don't need to see our friend lose. We can all help each other, and we can all grow. So just try to be good and improve as a person, as a human being too.
I agree. I totally agree with that. Very good. Thank you very much, Breno, for your time. I really appreciate that you took some time out of your very tight schedule and gave us few minutes for your interview. But you have
Instagram.
You have Instagram.
Correct.
What's the name of your Instagram page?
It's M as a monkey, A, T as a tattoo, O, space, F-I-N-O. It's Matofino. It's my nickname, and the name is Breno Damieri.
And if somebody wants to call you, want to contact you, what's your contact number? Do you want to? Yeah.
Sure. 647-904-3867.
And please, for our audiences and for our viewers, can you please repeat the name of your school, training school, and the address?
The gym that I teach in Toronto is called Toronto Top Gym. It's right around the corner. It's Warden and